Hi everybody. I got home from work and in my mail was from Colleen Marie Designs, her March drop, as you can see, and I'm really excited. I didn't buy, usually I buy all her drops, but okay, I'm a silver girl and the other three were all gold and I really didn't want them, so I stuck with just one this time. So let's get this open so you'll remember where it's from. She does have a YouTube channel, which most of you already probably do follow. And she just did an opening that I watched while I was eating dinner on the companion bundle for, what is it? The companion bundle for Big Box Bargains. And I was so jealous because I didn't get it. I tried, and it had tourmaline in it, which is my favorite gemstone of all time. All 106 colors. So here we go. She put this. Every storm runs out of rain eventually. Well, I'm still waiting. Love you, bestie, Colleen. And I love this card. I have a, I'm going to leave it right there next to her pen. I have a bulletin board next to me, and I will put it on there. And she has the Irish blessing in here, and I love the Irish blessing. So I am not Irish. No part of me is Irish. But I still love it. Some of my best friends growing up, the Rileys, were. And if you haven't ever heard it before, it's may the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. You can take a screenshot. It's one of my favorite. I know they call it the Irish, I can't remember what they call it, but it's one of my favorites, and I keep that one. I'm going to put that one right up on my door. So, there we go. Let's see what we got in here. First off, oh yes, she told me that we got a pin, which is fine. I'll stick that right on my bulletin board too after we're done. And then let me see the stickers we got. And I do keep the stickers because I put them on things. Oh, and she gave everybody an earring card, which I love. I will, these will probably be mine, so I won't use it, but I have a place where I keep earring cards, so I will put that in there. And it's a heart to match the heart on my thing. Then a kegger. And, oh, I like that. That sticker I will definitely put up. Green's my favorite color. I was in 4-H, so the clover, even though this is only a 3-leaf clover, always reminds me of 4-H. Let's get to the fun stuff. Those were the fun stuff. Let's get to the meat of the drop here. And so obviously this, oh goodness, I just lost one. And it was supposed to have 4. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Okay, guys, hold please. We may be down a bead, and I may never get it back, so we may have to change out the beads. I was hoping it fell on my drawer under me, but it didn't, I don't think. And I don't have enough light because my light is up there. Is that it? Oh, good Lord above. Is that it? Oh, my gosh. I don't know. Oh, no, I don't think. I know what that one's from. That is from Danielle's kit. There it is, guys. I found it. Amazing. But I could have used from Danielle's kit. They were that we did. It's beautiful necklace. These are landscape picture jasper. That would have worked in there too if I couldn't have found it. That's why I keep a little table under me so that when beads fall off, hopefully it saves them. So first we're going to start with the charms. Stainless steel 4-leaf clovers that look like little hearts. And they're the same because I'm sure these are laser cut, so I can do them mirrored, which will be how I do them because I like my earrings mirrored. Let me see. Let me move that up and move that over there. Okay. So I will do mine mirrored. Then let's see what we got going on here. I love these. These are check glass with the little clovers. They're not the 4-leaf clovers. Are you going to focus? There we go. Sorry about that. I'm having surgery because of that finger on Monday. Today's Thursday. And it has just been killing me. Then we have 2 rondelles that are also the same. And they are check glass. So they are some of the best glass beads in the world. Have a very long history in Czechoslovakia. Oh no, I am not meant to keep these stupid beads. Okay, there's 2 of them. These are also check glass seed beads. Love them. We may not have. Okay guys, I'm gonna. I don't see where they went. I have a table on top of a table. Just a second. Let's see if they're down there. There they are. They're off to the side here. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them in this. I'm going to move her pin and I'm going to use my bowl. Okay, there we go. So we got 4 of those. And I'm sure I watched her put these together. I honestly don't remember, so I hope she doesn't mind if I just put them together the way I think. So I think this kit was maybe $10 or $11, maybe $12. With shipping and everything, I paid right around $15 to $17. It was definitely worth it for the quality of beads you get in here, and it's all stainless steel. And that's what I like. I don't have allergies. My ears they'll take anything. Let's see, we're going to use this. And so I don't really worry about that, but you know, other people do have to worry about that and have sensitivities. I'm just lucky. So when you open your eye pin, you put your thing on and twist. I always kind of twist and I always go up so that I'm not going to move it too much. Then we're going to put on our, can't get it up. We're going to put on one of our charms. We feed it on. Then we take our pliers back. And you want to make sure you hold it down where you had it before, and when you put it so that it goes right back and you're not wiggling it around. With these, it is stainless steel, so they don't wiggle quite as much. But so that's what we have so far. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one just because then I can make them at the same time, and that's typically how I do things. Get up there, little guy. So see how I put it on and then twist? Oh, goodness. I do not have fingernails. Slip it on. Ooh, I probably did not twist it enough. These are nice and thick, stainless steel. Good. So they're not bendy. So then I put it back on and I grab it like I did before and just twist it down, push it down. It's just rotating like this. You don't need to be Hulk to do that. Okay, so there we have those. We have both of those. Let's see, what are we gonna do here, peeps? We got 2 of these and 1 of those. So how do I want to do it? I want to do this on my bottom, not my bottom, my earring bottom. So I'm gonna put 1 of those on. Then I think I'm gonna put, I just love these. I love the color. It's not a green per se. The Picasso on it is green, but not the actual bead. And I know she didn't do this, but this is how I'm gonna do it. So this is stainless steel, so that means it's thick and it's strong, so you don't need to make wrap loops unless you want. Some people rather do wrap loops, but because of what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you in just a second, I'm just gonna pinch it over and then I use my finger to measure it. You guys, I have gone through so many cutters, and then I got this bad cutter. See how, look at this. Look, it came, is it gonna focus? Come on, you can do it. See how the tips broke? I didn't break it, that's how it came. I was annoyed, but it is a flush cutter, so I'm gonna cut it so that the flush part is against me. Got it? Okay, I hope that'll be long enough. Then we're gonna take, I'm using some smaller needle nose pliers because I made it small. Hold on, that did not cut very well. Those, I threw them away. Let's try these flush cutters. There's a little edge on that and I don't like it, so we're gonna try it again. Colleen got some flush cutters. I think they were a gift from one of her subscribers, and they hold the ends when you cut it. And I'm like jealous. I'm gonna have to get a pair of those. It's nice because I flip my stuff off. Okay, so we got it so that it's under there so I can't feel it, and I'm gonna twist and then do it again. Because see right now, focus please. There we go. See how it's not curved at the end? It's straight. We want it to be curved because I want it to look finished. That's why you need to make sure that, there, see now? That's why you want to make sure that your end isn't poking out of your wire. Okay, so there we go. We got that on. Now I'm going to use the scrap here. I'm going to make a little end. And I do this because I like a lot of movement in my jewelry. And I think earrings, the movement is what originally why women wore them, was to attract the male glance, you know, back in the day. By that I mean like in the 16 and 1700s. Okay, so obviously that's not closed. I straightened it this way. I'm gonna put my little things in here and close it again. And then I ruined it, so we'll just bend it back. It's no problem. There we go. There we go. And it is going to be long enough, so then I take this little bead, which is a faceted one. It looks like it's about a 4mm faceted rondelle, so actually it's probably a 3x4 because rondelles are not circles. So now I'm going to use my pliers. These are Zurons. They're my favorite. And these are very thin, flat nose. There's some glue on them from, what was I making that I had to glue? Oh, I will show, hopefully I will get that recorded in the next day or two and show you. Now remember I told you I use my finger and see how it's coming over so I know to cut it. There we go. And these cutters I bought just for stainless steel. And they're staying pretty good, but stainless steel will dent your cutter, so you kind of want to have a dedicated pair, and you want some that are made for cutting that. So I was gluing some stuff because I know I haven't been on because of my finger, and it's really hard for me to work. It's hurting, but I wanted to do this because Colleen worked really hard on these. I think they all sold out if I heard correctly. Now okay. I want my, there, I straightened them out because I want them going the same direction for now. I'm going to use my flat pliers. This one's a little crooked there. So I'm going to open it. So once again, I have it on there and then twist up. There we go. I'm going to add this to my, which way do I want this one to go? So I'm looking how I want it to hang. And I'll show you a tip on that, or at least my secret to getting things to hang the right way. With my head injuries, I have a form of dyslexia that's caused by the head injuries, not because I was born that way. And so I'll get things backwards a lot. So now this is what I have. Here's our beautiful earring. And I'm going to open this and not that. Doesn't really matter, but if you open your earrings, try to only do it once. You don't want to have to do it more than that because you don't want to compromise it. So I'm going to put this on. And since these have front and back, it doesn't matter which way you put them unless you want your loops all, the opening to go towards the back. Usually I get mine closed enough so it doesn't show. So now what I do to know if all my loops are going the right direction is I hold my earring like this, so you can't even see that. You're just seeing this part, and then my hand's behind it. So now what I'm going to do is, if you guys saw it, it would be hanging like this, which is okay, but you can see it's crooked right here. So I need to go in and adjust this. That's fine. Let me see. I'm going to hang it again. Come on, baby. That's still a little off center. Okay. And this is going to spin around. I didn't lock it down because it doesn't bother me. So I see that when it's this way and I've got my fingers back here, it's hanging perfect. So you can't see it when you're looking this way. So I know this one is going out. So we're going to lay this one here as our example. Look at my phone, it's doing its work. So now we're going to pick this one up. Maybe Kristen will pick this one up. And I want this one to go that way. So what I was talking about is, see, if I wanted to go this way, the opening, come on, the opening is going forward. So I am gonna turn it. So it goes, is that the right way? Nope. I turned it and turned the pin at the same time. Oh, guys. Come on, you can go. Okay, that's going the right way. So I will again hold it and then bring it back. And if it's not closed, the best thing to do is just move it a little bit like that. So now our earring's going the same way. So now we put on the little, it's like a seed bead. I don't think it's a seed bead because it's actually got flat tables on it. So it's one of the 3 tabled beads, or what do they call them? The actual, I don't think they're pinch beads. I think they're called something else. And then I want to make sure on this one that my clover's going the right direction. And it is. Then I'm going to put this one on. So beautiful. So much work goes into these check beads. So if you don't know, they make them in factories, but these factories, it's like in Italy, the factories are part of their homes or in their homes or were their homes at one time, and now they've moved. And so they're individual ones that do it, and they've been using the same formulas to make their beads, and so the colors and stuff. And for a check bead, it gets more expensive the more they do to it. So let's say first off we have a round bead, okay, because that's how especially these 2 little ones started, these table cut ones. And so then they add the 3 table cuts to it. Okay, so that's one thing done to it. And then it has, oh, look at that, such a good turn. There we go. How we doing? That's looking pretty good. I think that I'm going to have to, if it's hanging this way, I think I want this one moved a little bit more like that. Yeah, perfect. So then, so they did the cut, then they added the Picasso on top of it. So it had 2 things done to it. And then like the next one, this is an etched one. It has the blue color, then they put the clover in it, and then they put the Picasso on top, so it has 3 done too. But it's a bigger size, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But there are some that, you know, just the bead itself, it takes 2 or 3 steps to make. So that's how the pricing goes up and up with them. And you can tell, oh, that's not, I didn't get the flush side of here, so I'm going to fix that. There we go. We're going to make a little little head pin of our own. This is also nice because you know everything matches because it's all stainless steel and it all came from the same place. And so you have a matching and you're using your scraps, so it's more economical. So I'm going to put it in and then I'm going to roll it back like this against my finger to make the shape the way I want it, and it's closed. And I'm straightening it with my flat nose, and then I'm going to go, did I put the little loop on the bottom or the top? Oh, I'm glad I looked at that, guys, because it's twisted. So it's not, I don't know if I can show you. Can I show you? Come on, please. See how it's twisted funny? I'm gonna go in here, make sure that it's not twisted funny, and then I'm gonna straighten that pin out. There we go. Now let me make sure that it's still hanging correctly. It is, okay. So I put usually my one side of my head pin if I'm, or eye pin if I'm making them myself is smaller. So in this case, I'm putting it onto the bottom because that's the way that one was. I closed it. I'm gonna put this wonderful bead on. So I don't know if you know, you can almost definitively tell the difference between a glass bead and a check glass bead by how they're finished. But if you look at this bead, this bead's pretty small, so I may not be able to show you. But when you look at the hole, because they fire polish, that's how they finish their beads, the holes are kind of rounded down into them. So you can see where it's at, and then it kind of rounds down into the hole. That's how you know it's that. And I used to have, I don't know if I still have it. I may have done it on my art channel, not this channel, but how to tell what different types of beads. So we're going the right way so far, guys. And pretty close. This one's a little shorter, it looks like, even though I use the same one, but we'll see for sure when I bend it. Go down. So when you're making a simple loop, you put your pliers against your bead, and then you start the turn. You start pressing, and as you chomp, I can't remember who says it, but you chomp, 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 and I didn't do a good job. Look, that's terrible. So I will straighten this out because I was trying to show you and talk. Put it back down, and then you want to go as close to your bead as you get. There, that's much better. Much, much better. Oh, it is a little longer. Okay. So you can see it's just a tad bit longer. So we're going to get our flat nose out here. Do that again. There we go. Little flush cutters. We're going to take our round nose pliers. You can use whatever size. I mean, these are some I used to sell in my store. So I've had these. I opened my store in 2004. So, and I taught before then. So I've had these forever. But you get your favorites. The thing about these is they're pretty small. That's why I used them when I taught, because I could pack them up easy enough. So there we go. Let me see. Am I going to be... This isn't quite straight. I can see that already, so I'm just going to take care of that now. There we go. No way, guys. Because I flipped it around. Look at that. They're not mirrored anymore, and I want them mirrored. So first off, let me get it put together. Oh, I flipped it over at some point, so I twisted it open. Let's see if I turn it so it's that way. Okay, got it. I need to put it on this way. Yep. Okay. Oh, guys. So it's in. Now we're gonna do my trick. If you have trouble with this, I can loop it over my finger and do it. But if you have trouble, get your needle nose pliers out, stick it through your hole at the top of your earring, and hold it out like this, and you'll see that everything's going the right direction. This one looks a little off, so I'm just going to twist it just a tad. And there we go, except for, it's on backwards. I don't, makes me mad that I do that. So I'm going to do this, flip this around, put this down, and I got it out a little, so there's still a little tiny gap there, so I'm just going to use my pliers and push it down. Let me see if I did it correctly this time, y'all. There it goes. Okay. So here are what we have. I'm going to put our little decorations over that so we know that it's for that. And I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer, guys. Oh, sorry, I made you out further so you could see it. There you go. That was these are awesome, and I love them. I don't know what I'm wearing to work tomorrow, but I'll probably wear something that I can match with this. So guys, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I think she had 3 charm bracelets, which were awesome. But like I said, they were in gold. So I think she said she had 3 of those left, but that was yesterday or the day before. Otherwise, watch for her drops. I know that she has one for April, May, and June already done and ordered. And guys, some of the stuff she's ordered, I didn't get to see like the whole drops or everything, but she did show me some of the beads, and you guys are going to love it. And they're all different colorways and all different types of beads, and it's so much fun. I just can't believe it. So that's Colleen Marie Designs. And this is from her March drop, one of the ones in her March drop. Have a great evening, guys, and until I see you again, have fun and keep on creating. Bye.